Circuit Court judge convicted last week of sexual offences, sexual assault, 6 counts of sexual assault. The judge's name is Gerard O'Brien. He was a Circuit Court judge, but the Minister for Justice now is looking for legal advice from the Attorney General as to what to do. And the reason why there is some question about what to do is the only way that a judge can be removed from office is by a decision of the Oireachtas, and that has to be signed off then once it's approved by the Dáil, by the Oireachtas. It actually goes through the Dáil, goes through the Seanad, and then has to be signed by the President, the decision to remove him. And that's set out in the Constitution. There's no other way to get rid of a judge, even if he has been convicted of crimes, and this particular judge has been convicted of 6 counts of sexual assault. He was a secondary school teacher and in his 30s, and that was when the offences took place. There were students, I understand, and he's been a Circuit Court judge. He became a solicitor after being a teacher, and then he became a Circuit Court judge. He's 59 years of age, and obviously one novel aspect of the case is, from a legal perspective, one very novel aspect is removing him as a judge. No judge has ever been removed since the foundation of the state by the Dáil. The closest that it came was in relation to a judge from down south, I think Kerry, Brian Curtin, when he was found to have pornographic images of children on his personal computer, or he was prosecuted for having the offences or having the images on his PC, and he may well have been convicted, but the only way, as I say, to get rid of him would be for the Oireachtas to bring a motion to remove him and then be signed off by the President. In his particular case, that's what happened. However, before the Dáil got around to actually carrying out the motion, it was on the order paper or whatever, it was scheduled. Before that happened and before it was necessary, the judge himself resigned on grounds of ill health or whatever. That is one novel aspect of this case. The other novel aspect of this particular case, this Circuit Court judge who was convicted last week, is that he was a thalidomide sufferer, which meant that apparently he had no arms and only had one leg. So that creates a difficulty, I presume, for the sentencing judge. The sentencing judge has adjourned the sentencing until a later date and has allowed the judge, Mr. O'Brien, out on bail, hasn't sent him to prison, hasn't remanded him in custody, probably because A, he's a judge and there are probably perhaps difficulties in terms of sending him to a prison where he may be facing prisoners who he may have sentenced, and B, the fact of his unique physical deficiencies and requirements and needs and so on. If indeed he is, as I say, a thalidomide sufferer and he only has one leg and has no arms. So it's an unusual case. There were 6 complainants and there was 1 count of attempted anal rape and 8 counts of sexual assault in relation to 6 complainants between 1991 and 1997. The jury convicted him, 6 men and 4 women. The only way, as I say, to remove a judge is as per the procedure set out in the Constitution. Hope you find this video useful. If you do, I'd appreciate if you give it the thumbs up down below. Thanks a lot.